So you're making a move to the Lakewood Ranch, Sarasota area. You're not quite sure where everything is. How far is this? How far is that? Where exactly is Lakewood Ranch, Jon? Well, I'm here to explain that to you. You've probably seen some of my videos before. I market to baby boomers primarily, but people who are relocating here to the Sarasota, Florida area. And I'm going to go over a local map just to show you where things are. How far is the beach? Where's Detweiler's? Where's Whole Foods? Some of these things. But hey, if you're finding me here on YouTube, my name is Jon Buice. I'm with eXp Real Estate and the Florida for Boomers Network. You may have heard of that. You may have been online looking. Florida for Boomers covers the state of Florida, but I'm the representative here in the Sarasota Parish, Venice area. So I've got a map pulled up. People have asked me in the past, where's that map? What is it? Well, I'm just on, if you look right over here, I'm on Google Maps. That's all I did. I typed in map of Lakewood Ranch. Boom, here we go. So what is Lakewood Ranch? Where is Lakewood Ranch? So let's zoom out here a little bit, just to give you an idea of where in the world we are, right? So if we really zoom out, you can see Tampa right here. So we're south of Tampa, south of St. Petersburg. Easy drive from St. Petersburg to get over here, right across the Sunshine Skyway Bridge, which is located right here. Beautiful drive, water on both sides of it. It's absolutely spectacular. Tampa right here. We're about an hour away from Tampa, depending on which way to go. If you go this way through St. Petersburg and over this way, about an hour. If you go up I-75, you can be there maybe a little bit less than an hour, maybe 45 to 50 minutes, depending on what time you're going over there. But that's where we are. And if you go a little bit further south, this should give you an idea, Cape Coral, Fort Myers. This is about an hour and 15 minutes to the south of us. So just to give you an idea. Okay, Ocala up here, the villages where a lot of people are moving out of and moving to our area to come here. So we zoom back in. We want to get back down to the Lakewood Ranch area because so many of you have contacted me about Lakewood Ranch. So Lakewood Ranch, I've done a video very similar to this several times actually, but I'm going to try to answer a few questions for you location-wise about things. So Lakewood Ranch, 50 square miles of property, which sounds unbelievably big, but when the whole entire thing is completely finished, we're going to have between 85 and 90,000 people, I believe is the estimated total. As compared with the villages, there are 180,000 people that live in the villages, that whole area, and they're building for 100,000 more. Why can they do that? How can they do that? Because there's nothing around them but cow pasture. So they go out there and start building more and more and more. Well, having more and more people call me from there and say, Jon, we're out. We want to come down that way. So Lakewood Ranch, I-75. So it runs from, this is the first exit off of I-75 if you're coming south from, say, St. Petersburg or Tampa, State Road 64. So this is the northernmost part of Lakewood Ranch, and it runs down here to Fruitville Road. This is called. This is the fourth exit for Lakewood Ranch. You also have State Road 70, and you have University Parkway. Okay, so those are the four primary east-west exits for Lakewood Ranch. So how far away is the beach from Lakewood Ranch? Well, if you're up in this corner up here, you're going to be a little bit further away, but it's easy to say we're 11 to about 13 miles away from our world famous beaches. So we have everything from Anna Maria Island, Holmes Beach, Bradenton Beach, beautiful Longboat Key. You have Siesta Key, and you have Lido Key also, which is right in this area right here. Okay. So plenty of beaches to choose from. And what's the good about being 11 to 13 miles away. You're not in a flood zone. So when we do have a tropical storm, hurricane come along, if it comes primarily from this way or up from the Fort Myers, Naples area, by the time it gets up to us and it's in the kind of like this area, lots of land around, it starts dying down. I'm not a meteorologist. I'm not God. I don't predict the weather, but been here since 1999. I lived here for 3 years. 92, 93 into 94, and then came back in 1999. I'm a Floridian. I grew up in St. Petersburg. So anyway, so that is Lakewood Ranch. That's just to give you an idea. Now, Lakewood Ranch is a multi-generational community. It's nothing like the villages where it's all over 55. It's all golf cart. You can go anywhere in a golf cart. That is not the case in Lakewood Ranch. Lakewood Ranch is the #1 multi-generational selling community in the United States. Multi-generational. What does that mean? That means there's communities that are built for young families. There are communities, just family-oriented communities. There are 55 plus communities. There are active adult communities. There are gated golfing communities. There are communities that almost all of the properties back up to our lakes. There's a little bit of everything, anything that you want. So if we zoom back out a little bit, which starts populating some things here, I get questions about Whole Foods, Fresh Markets, Trader Joe's, those type of things. So we're here on University Parkway, which is right here. Okay. By the way, this is Manatee County. This is Sarasota County. I understand there is a very slight difference in property taxes between Sarasota being slightly higher than Manatee County. I can't tell you what that percentage is, but I've never had somebody say, we're not going to buy in Sarasota County because the taxes are too high. Never, ever, because it's minuscule. But anyway, so if you're on University Parkway, you go under the interstate, there's a couple of things here. This is the University Town Center Mall area, which is right here. And then you have another, which used to be called the outlet malls, but it's not an outlet mall anymore. So you got a Trader Joe's that's located there. You got a Whole Foods that's located right here on this intersection. But the best place that I absolutely love, let's see if it'll populate. There it is. Detweiler's. Unbelievable. It's a Amish grocery store and run by Amish family. And I'm telling you, the produce is right out of the ground. It's unbelievable. And they have everything that you're looking for. Anything that's in season, they have it. They have a butcher counter. They have a seafood counter. They have a deli counter. They have canned goods and all of those things there. They have their own ice cream. It's phenomenal, and prices are amazing. And they have an organic section. So if you want organically grown food, you can get it there, or you can stay at the excessively overpriced places like Fresh Market, Whole Foods. I like saving money. So I'm telling you about Detweiler's. Amazing. Just a couple of other things here that are frequently asked. We have an airport in Sarasota. Now, this is a smaller airport. They are doing a huge expansion of it, but I have plenty of clients that find flights and fly right into Sarasota. There are direct flights from different areas. Primarily, you're going to get a flight that's going to go somewhere. You may stay on the same plane. You may have to get off the plane, but primarily like a Delta flight is going to go to Atlanta and then take you anywhere else in the world you want to go to. Most of the major airlines flying here, Delta, American, Southwest, a lot of the big boys flying here. Now, where I showed you Tampa before, okay, over here, Tampa International Airport, about 50 minutes to an hour away, again, depending on the time of day. You don't want to go over there in the morning in rush hour. You don't want to be in the afternoon during rush hour between 4 and 6:30. miserable getting into Tampa, just unbelievable traffic. It's pretty easy to get to the airport, though. As soon as you cross over, this is called the Howard Franklin Causeway. And as soon as you get over the causeway, there's an exit for the airport. It takes you right up to it. So the most amazing airport that I've ever flown in and out of. Very, very organized, just absolutely amazing. So as I said, we do have the one in Sarasota, which is right off of University Parkway. Down, let's zoom in here again, right there. And then there is an airport down in Fort Myers. I've never flown out of there. I have people that only fly out of there. I have clients that prefer that airport because they can get their flights to their areas that they want to go to very, very easily. Again, about an hour and 15 minutes away, probably about same distance to Tampa International. But so you got one south, you got one in Sarasota, you have one in Tampa. So you should be able to find a connecting flight to go wherever you would like to go. Again, Tampa International, best airport I've ever been in my whole life. Hospitals, that's another big question. In Lakewood Ranch, there are 700 different doctors. So if you're in Boston and you think you're not going to be able to find a specialist in this area, I beg to differ. Okay. We've got every kind of specialist here. We've got hospitals, Lakewood Ranch Hospital. We have Doctors Hospital, which is located off of Fruitville Road. Sarasota Memorial Hospital, which is down in this area down here. Sarasota Memorial just built a new branch down in Venice. We have in Manatee County, Manatee Memorial, Blake Hospital. And in Tampa, there's Tampa General, which I understand is one of the highest rated hospitals in the country. It's supposed to be just unbelievable. So plenty of medical coverage. So don't think that you have a cardiologist in New York and you're not going to be able to find a cardiologist here. There's plenty of them. I'd never, now, if you call and make an appointment, they might be, 2 weeks out, but it's not like you're going to come here and it's 6 months to get in to see a doctor. Now, you know how it works with specialists. You typically have to have a referral, so handle that. And I highly recommend you do all these things before you move here. That's a lot of the major questions that I have. I think major, I haven't covered. This is the Parish area. Del Webb located up here. We have a Del Webb in Lakewood Ranch. They've broken ground on a new Del Webb for Lakewood Ranch. Del Webb Bayview is up here in the North River Ranch area. This area is absolutely exploding. That Del Webb Bayview is getting close to being completed. I would say they're about 80%. You can still do new construction there. Yes, I help you with new construction a lot. Please call me if you're thinking about that, because I can set you up with the rep that I work with there, help you through that whole entire process. What should I do during construction? What should I not do during construction? Because I can save so much money. We just did this with a client. We went through the particulars of what they're doing to their home. They're saving, because they're going to do a pool after construction, they're saving $60,000. Just one of the multitude of things we can talk about what you can save money on after construction. If you do not have to have that in your mortgage, you can save a ton of money, and I can help you with that. And I'm there for you every step of the way to answer questions for you about the contract, how things are going while your home is being built, and more. So yes, I can help with that. Down to the south of us, you have the Welland Park area, which is down in this area, actually down just a little bit further down here. Okay, so this is a smaller version of like Lakewood Ranch, kind of copying what Lakewood Ranch did, but much smaller version. very close to the beaches. Okay. You have Venice Beach, you have Manasota Key, Inglewood Beach, lots of beaches to choose from. Great area, closer to the water. May get a little bit more storm activity there because you're that much closer to the Gulf. So be aware of that. But a beautiful area, all new construction. While we're talking about new construction, all of these homes are built to the highest hurricane standards that the state of Florida has. Highly recommend that you do not use an insurance person that's located in Minnesota or New York or California. Use a Florida insurance person because they're going to know exactly what you need for hurricane coverage for the whole entire thing. Highly recommend that you use a Florida lender. I can refer you to several people for insurance and for mortgages to help you make the right decision, what's best for you. But I highly recommend, again, that you don't use a national lender. You're talking to somebody that's in Illinois, and then you have somebody contacting you from California, and then somebody who's up in New York, and they're all asking for the same information. And I hear it time after time after time. It drives people crazy because they're asking for the exact same thing because they don't talk to each other. So highly recommend those two things. Getting back to the homes, our homes are concrete block, okay? Concrete cinder block. They're not wood frame. So the foundation is a concrete slab, and then the brick walls go on, and then you have the frame of the roof that goes up that's now strapped down to those concrete blocks. You're either going to have a shingle roof or a tile roof, depending on the community that you're in. And if you have a shingle roof, you're going to have a shingle roof in that community. So you're not going to have one home with tile and then the next one with shingle if you're doing the new construction process. Now, my community, we have both. Now, my community, okay, so where am I? I'm in an area right here. This is called Palm Air, okay? It was developed in the 80s. All right. It's a country club community. You don't have to belong to the country club. Now, our home, we bought back in 2018. We've done a ton to it. But if we'd have bought this home in Lakewood Ranch, even back in 2018, it would have been $700,000 probably. We were half of that when we bought it. Now, I've put a new roof on it. I put new windows in. I put a new garage door in. We're getting ready to replace the sliding glass doors. So yes, we've invested money into it, but that's what I consider it, an investment. Those are a few questions that people ask. If you're a golfer, any direction you go in, you're going to run into a golf course. I mean, any direction. I think there's 12 golf courses within Lakewood Ranch. And then you've got University Park Country Club. You've got Palm Air over here. You've got the Meadows that's located down here. There's all kinds of golf courses in Sarasota South. So tons of golf. You don't have to worry about that. Outdoor enthusiasts, everything is here. If you're a boater, if you like to fish, if you like to kayak, whatever it is, over on your way to the Skyway Bridge, they have the people who do the kiteboarding. There's on a weekend, there'll be several hundred people out there doing that. So it's an outdoor paradise. Absolutely. I love Florida. It's amazing. I just posted a picture on my Facebook page. Our mango tree is almost ready. Our neighbor has a huge orange tree. We've got avocado tree. It's pretty cool because you can just go out and pick your fruit. Like we do the avocados every morning, make some avocado toast, fresh avocado, like right off the tree. It's awesome. So those are just a few of the questions that I get from people on a regular basis. Okay. Big one is, how far is the beach? Lido Key, Siesta Keys right down here. Okay. This is downtown Sarasota in this area right here. Okay. So you're down this exit, which is called Clark Road. When you cross over US 41, it becomes Stickney Point Road, and you'll learn that every tourist in the world goes to Siesta Key. packed, absolutely packed. So go down here to Turtle Beach. You can park about 100 feet, walk to the sand, put your chair down, and you are good to go. Lido Key, much easier to get to once you learn the way to get there. You go over the John Ringling Bridge, which is spectacular. And then you can take some side roads. Instead of going through St. Armand's Circle, you can take some side roads and get here to Lido Key very easily. Okay, Longboat Key has some little beach accesses. There's all kinds of beach bars and places to stop and grab sandwiches. Grouper is in right now, grouper season. So there's tons of grouper sandwiches out there. So it's an amazing place to live. I love to answer questions for you. If you are looking to move here, I hope this helped. You can contact me. You can email me. You can call me. You can, whatever, text me. My contact information is here on YouTube. If you're getting this in an email, all of my contact information is there. I've been doing this since 1999, so I can help you with this, okay? Help you make a wise decision, answer your questions. You can ask me anything, and if I don't have the answer for you, I will get it, I promise. It's hard to ask a question that I don't have the answer to because I've been doing this for so long. Yeah, so we help you with all of Manatee and Sarasota County. And again, if we zoom out, that covers all the way down here. And we go all the way up to the parish area, which is right in here. I grew up in St. Petersburg. I still sell over there. I have friends that contact me and say, hey, Jon, my parents are selling. Can you help them out? Or we're looking for a investment property. Can you help us out? So yes, I can do that. I grew up right over here, area called Reddington Beach. Now here's a great story for you. My parents were in real estate. Reddington Beach right there. Okay. This is Reddington Drive right here. I forgot how old I was, but my parents found a house on Reddington Beach. It was small, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1-car garage, but the canal was big enough for me to water ski in. That's not a really good depiction of it. Okay. So we zoom in here, Reddington Drive. So I could water ski in this canal. They bought that house for $45,000. They thought they hit a windfall. They sold it, I don't know how many years later, but for $180,000, and they thought they had just struck a gold mine. And those people held on to it for a while and eventually sold it, got torn down like they all do now. They built one of those new like 3-story houses on it. The last time it sold was $3 million on that same piece of land. So just incredible what's happened with real estate. So hopefully those answer some questions for you. I could get into insurance prices. I could get into all kinds of things, but it's just, a matter of too much time. Happy to answer those questions for you about taxes, CDD fees, insurance, anything you need an answer to. I'm happy to help you with that. And again, email me, call me, text me. It doesn't matter. I'm available. You can call me 7 days a week. I'm here. Now I'm on Eastern time. So if you're in California, remember that. But I'm here to help you. And I look forward to helping you find your home here in paradise. And subscribe. I put these videos out once or twice a week about the area. So subscribe, hit the notification bell. You'll get a notification when I put a video out. It doesn't give me your email address. I'm not going to spam you and call you and do any kind of crazy stuff like that. It just lets you know when I put a new video out. So anyway, I hope I hear from you. I hope I can help you find your home here in paradise so you'll be as happy as we are living here. And that's it for right now. Watch for my next video. Take care. God bless. And I'll talk to you soon.